Welcome to Human Services Stories, Management, Customer, and Staff Voices. I'm Clinton Lewis, and I'm glad you're here. The show is about the people behind the work, the managers, the staff, the customers, and communities who care, support, and help one another move forward. And this episode is called Carrying the Weight Without Losing Yourself. If you work in human services, you already know that work can be heavy. You carry stories, needs, emotions, deadlines, and decisions that stay with you long after your workday is over. That kind of weight can shape the way you think, feel, and even how you show up in your own personal life. But I want to remind you of something very important. Carrying the weight of work does not mean you have to lose yourself in it. You can still, you're still a person with needs, dreams, boundaries, and a life outside of your role at work. The work can follow you home. Sometimes the hardest part of this job is not what happens during the day, it what stays with you after hours. You may be thinking about the family you met, a child you couldn't stop worrying about, or decisions that still feel uncertain. That kind of mental and emotional carryover is common. It means you care, but never put anything. But if you never put anything down, the weight can become too much. That's why it matters to notice when the work is following you home and ask yourself, what do I need to release? What do I need to protect? Remember that you are more than your job. Your work really matters, but it does not define your whole identity. You are more than your caseload. You're more than your title. You're more than paperwork. You're more than your next deadline. You're also a parent, sibling, friend, or neighbor. You're also a person with values and interests. You're also someone who deserves peace and joy. You are also someone who is allowed to rest. When you remember who you are outside of work, it becomes easier to carry the job without letting it carry you. Protecting yourself helps the work. Some people think by protecting yourself means carrying less. It doesn't. It means staying healthy enough to keep caring. You can protect yourself by taking breaks, setting limits on after hours thinking, talking honestly with a trusted colleague or friend, and making space for things that refill you. A rested professional is often a stronger professional. A balanced professional is often patient, a more patient professional. And a professional who knows how to step back and stay in the field longer and serve more effectively. Here's a simple coaching moment for this episode. Please ask yourself, number one, what weight am I carrying that I need to sit down for a while? Number two, what part of my life outside of work needs more attention? And three, what can I do this week to protect my peace and my identity? Then complete this sentence. I can care deeply without caring everything forever. Again, I can care deeply without caring everything forever. Say it again if you need to. You're allowed to be human while doing human services work. Thank you for listening to Human Services Stories, Management, Customer, and Staff Voices. Remember this, the weight is real, but so are you. And so are your limits, your worth, your life beyond a job. Carry what you can, release what you must, and keep yourself whole. And remember, you got this.